what's up, everybody? It's all work here with Mr. MacMan.
What's up?
We're going to do a WrestleMania recap as well as some of the stuff that happened on Monday night and some stuff that happened on NXT. Let's go right to WrestleMania. Bernie, we watched it together, obviously, because if not, I don't know if I'd be sitting here with him because he's black and everything. It was good. I'm not going to say it was great, but it was good. It wasn't as bad as last year. Last year was utterly terrible. And I was happy. I was a little disappointed. There's something I said throughout the whole pay-per-view was something seemed off with a lot of these matches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the whole going PG thing. I don't know if it's just people aren't clicking that night, if it was just a bad night. But the Rey Mysterio CM Punk match, I think, was the better match of all the undercard. The Money in the Bank was good, but it wasn't what it could have been in the past couple of years. It didn't have that whole shit. Yeah, you know, like the whole Kofi Kingston stilt walk was cool, but it wasn't him climbing up the fucking ladder while Mark Henry was holding it.
Right.
You know, it was entertaining. You know, he got to show what he could do in the ring with top names. We also had the tag team title match, which I felt was way too short. Mm-hmm. And once again, I mean, it was good because it kind of showed Big Show is so bad and such a tough, strong guy that he could end any match like that, and that's how it ended. The Randy Orton legacy match, I felt should have went a little longer, and I think they could have did a lot with it, and it wasn't done. So that match I wasn't crazy about, but yeah, it was still good. This was I mean, if you really looked at the card of WrestleMania as a whole with all the matches in it, it was a fucking stacked card where you're like, oh shit, and it just didn't deliver along the lines of, you know,
it was well hyped.
It was very well hyped.
Well hyped. I was looking forward to the matches, and then it was like, okay, let's see what they do. I mean, the whole Bret Hart Vince match could have been done more with it, but it was just like a big
And I mean, obviously we all know, you know, Bret's medical you know history, and Vince isn't that young. You know, we didn't expect it to be this fucking clinic,
right?
But you kind of expected maybe something a little more to happen. I mean, I thought it was really, you know, really cool the way they did it. You know, Bret Hart having a seat, taking a break from himself, and then going and getting back up and beating the dog shit out of him again.
That was good.
Which I thought was really good. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was good enough where it got the point across and it proved that Bret Hart's not the one to fuck with. And, you know, he got his revenge. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool. Also, we had Sheamus versus Triple H. The match went the way I didn't want it to go. And Triple H, I really don't feel needed to win that match. There was no point in him winning, but yet he won. I don't know if that was just his ego or if maybe it's going to build to something down the road. And Monday night we kind of see that it is going to build to something, but Sheamus still could have went over.
Right.
I mean, there wouldn't. Triple H has nothing to lose by putting over Sheamus in WrestleMania. I really felt that Sheamus should have went over on that one. What else did we have? Chris Jericho Edge. Another decent match. Wasn't great. It just seemed really slow.
Yes.
The
crowd wasn't into it.
Yeah, it's not. There was something I heard that the crowd was into it, but the mics, the acoustics of the building just wasn't picking it up. And maybe like hopefully when the DVD comes out, you know, you could hear maybe a little better. But once again, the match just seemed slow. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's because of Edge's injury coming back a little early or what, but it just seemed like it was missing something. And the spot at the end should have been the spot during the match.
Yes.
That should have been something that we like during the match.
And everybody was looking for the spear, and
that should have happened then, and not at the end of the match where, you know, there was unnecessary beatdown afterwards. I think that should have happened during the match, and it would have been better because saying like, oh shit, Jericho still won. Right. He took an ass whooping and then still won,
even though he got speared.
Right. So that would have been good, you know. But once again, we're not the writers, so it happens the way they see it happening. The John Cena Batista match. Now this was a match I was really looking forward to. I'm not a big fan of these guys, but yet I'm a big fan of this angle. And I was really hoping that it would be something spectacular. Mm-hmm. It was a good match. It was solid. I just think, I wish it was a little rougher. I think
the fans killed it.
The fans fucking destroyed that match. And they shit all over it. And, you know, it was really cool to watch. You know, I just wish, like I said, I wish it was a little more physical. You know, I wish we got to see like two pretty jacked guys. And they just laid in the fucking shots on each other, and they didn't. It was very, you know, Batista hitting that the spine buster, you know, going for the power bomb twice. I think he hit it.
Yeah.
you know, it was really good. And also I'm really getting sick of John Cena's finish. I haven't really shit on Cena, and I'm trying not to, but I think that his finishing move, not the STF, but the FU thing, or the, I don't know what they call it now.
Got me too.
Yeah, but whatever they call it, I think he really needs to actually just turn into a Death Valley driver. It's not a dangerous move, and especially when he's doing it, he could just simply lock the head and then do it. It would be a lot better. Now, the Shawn Michaels Undertaker match, it was, great again. Stole the show. We all knew it was going to. I just wish it would have. I don't know. I hate to see Shawn go, but it was good. The end was fucking great.
Yes.
The end was really fucking something special. I mean, the whole fucking him climbing up Taker and Taker's telling him to stay the fuck down. That was good. You know, like you kind of really had this really good feeling about it.
They gave it more drama.
Yeah. And then fucking Undertaker, going to do the cutthroat, stopping and just looking down at him, and then having Shawn fucking give it to him. You're like, oh fuck, I seriously sat there and I was like, oh fuck, man, it's over, man, it's over. And I remember seeing Shawn Michaels when he came back from the ass whooping at the bar in New York, upstate New York, where he got beat up by a bunch of Marines or whatever, and then he came back to Madison Square Garden and wrestled Triple H. I was there. That was one of the highlights of being a wrestling fan for me, was actually being at that return match. And it was really sad to see him go. I mean, I've always been a really big Shawn Michaels fan. And especially when he turned heel.
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, you never seen somebody get thrown through a fucking glass window. I was like, oh my God, no! And I became a Shawn Michaels fan after that, because that was just fucking wicked. Monday Night Raw, you had Shawn's farewell. And I thought it was really well done. It was really nice, like I said, to talk about the Sheamus Triple H situation. It was really cool to see Sheamus just knock the shit out of Triple H at the end.
Be a part of it, yeah.
And
it builds on that angle.
When Triple H was cutting the promo, that was really cool to see. They, for some ungodly reason, they redid the Divas match when it was like that yet again. Why bother? If you're gonna have a squash match with fucking 10 people involved, don't even bother doing it, please. It's just a waste of time. It's taking up space when you could have used something else in there. The guys from Hot Tub Time
intros were longer than the match.
The guys from Hot Tub Time Machine was pretty cool. You see Ted DiBiase's starting to become more of a heel. Actually telling his father to get out of his way. He's asking his father why he did it. I don't know if this is actually going to be his heel, or if he's trying to turn back babyface or something. Because it just seemed like I don't think it was like a heel turn. I think it was more or less, look, I want to do things on my own. I don't need people interfering. So maybe Cody's going to be the big heel, and that comes out of Legacy, because Randy Orton's already babyface, and he teamed with fucking Cena against Batista and Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger winning Money in the Bank was actually really interesting too. There's a spoiler. I'm not going to say anything, but there's a spoiler for fucking Friday. So. Spoiler alert. And I thought it was really cool the way Jack Swagger came out and was going to cash it in, and then he realized that
he had changed his mind.
That Cena was too well fit to pin, so he backed out of it. That was cool. What else was on Monday night? Shawn Michaels' farewell speech was really good.
I like the whole Undertaker as soon as Shawn hit the ring. And,
one of my friends said, "Oh, I wish you would have said something." Was that you that said it?
Yes.
Yes. He said he wished Taker would have said something. I'm sorry, but I'm old school. Taker really shouldn't be talking, and when he does cut promos, they're good. But this instant, even when Ric Flair retired, he didn't say anything. They actually cleared the ramp. He came down. And for him to just come out and, give it the old fucking tip of the hat, that was gangster.
Yes.
That's a real fucking throwback to old school, and it came off really well on TV. Right. So that was about it. Now let's shit on TNA.
Yeah.
God, your fucking ratings suck, huh? Go back to Thursday nights, do yourself a fucking favor. Okay? Nobody wants to see two dudes kissing in wrestling. Not really interested in it. Once again, you had a fucking main event. Why was it even created? I don't know. I'm done. TNA, fucking kill yourselves. Thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, it's all the work. Mr. McMahon.
What's up?
And I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, if you feel I missed something out, just leave comments and shit on it. Take care, guys.
Later.